I've just got back from seeing 28 Years Later. Here are some thoughts on the film, non-spoilers ahead. So, of course, this film had some big shoes to fill, being a sequel of 28 Days Later. Also, 28 Weeks Later, I guess that counts, although that film is just nowhere near as good in comparison. 28 Days Later is iconic and revolutionized kind of like this genre of horror, reinvented the kind of zombie trope in films. So, of course, going into this film, I was very cautiously optimistic. I was really looking forward to it, but I did have that sign of caution. Some of Danny Boyle's more recent work has just kind of not really hit it for me in recent years. But I gotta say, this is a good return to form. There's so many classic Danny Boyle stylisms in this film. The editing is really kind of cool, especially in the first half of the film. The first half of the film, I really, really enjoyed. I thought it was great. We have a good kind of father-son dynamic. We get to kind of see how life has adapted to the virus with a kind of village living off the mainland of the Highlands in Scotland. And of course, as a kind of coming of age kind of thing, Aaron Taylor Johnson's character has to take his son Spike out to get his first kill on an infected. You get to see some kind of new types of infected and how the infected have evolved over the past 28 years. I really did like how they kind of played around with, after 28 years, how this virus has adapted and evolved. Although it did seem a little video game tropey. If you've ever played video games such as like Left 4 Dead or even The Last of Us, you kind of know what I mean with some of the types of infected that you will see in this. However, onto my kind of criticisms now. So about past halfway into the film, it gets a little bit strange. Interesting things that happen, again, non-spoilers. And you kind of watch it and you're like, okay. It was at this point I was kind of starting to trail off a little bit, but kind of the world building and the intrigue still gripped me pretty much to stay kind of engaged with what was going on. But the actual ending itself is kind of really, really strange. It was a bizarre direction for them to take, to be honest. You will see when you see it. But other than that, this was a pretty good film. I'm really excited to see kind of how they will deal with this in the sequels. Again, it was really well filmed, it was really well edited, really stylistic, something that you just do not get these days at the moment with kind of, how everything is with Marvel and the likes of that. Some really cool effects, a little bit of iffy CGI here and there. As of right now, I'm going to give this film a decent 7 out of 10. Definitely recommend get out and watch it.